So sometimes when you make a video, companies go and they disappoint you by changing things up so that everything you said was wrong. And today, we're going to talk about that. Howdy, I'm Andy Lee with Family History Fanatics, and today I'm here with Ran Snir, who is the product manager for MyHeritageDNA. Now I have a little bone to pick with you because we have a recording schedule we try to keep to. And so we recorded a video back in November about the pros and cons with MyHeritageDNA, and we scheduled it for release in the middle of January. And a week before it was scheduled to release, you guys improved your DNA results and website immensely and pretty much made everything that I said in the video wrong. So I want to talk about what I got wrong 2 months before it was wrong, and maybe we can also talk about what we might see wrong in the future so that I can be prepared for the next time. So in this video I had 3 cons, and I want to talk about each one. So the first one I said was that MyHeritageDNA has a small database, so you don't get many matches. So what has MyHeritage done in the last year or in the last few months to change that?
So there are a couple of things that we worked on for the past couple of months to work on that. So first of all, we crossed a very important milestone for us, in which we crossed the 1 million people who have tested with MyHeritage. So our database size is very decent today. People get a lot of matches, and more people are adding every day. We allow free uploads to MyHeritage, so people who have also tested with other companies are more than welcome to come and upload to MyHeritage and get their free DNA matches and ethnicity estimate report. So that's one. And the second thing is what you spoke about, is that around mid-January we did a huge overhaul to the entire algorithm and the way we calculate DNA matches for our users, which also provided our users with many more matches which they previously got. And not only that, we're giving much less false positives than users previously had. So,
and that's excellent, because you're taking a small number of matches that had a lot of false positives, so that there's really not many, and now there's really hundreds, and in a lot of cases thousands of matches that people have.
Correct. So most of our users moved from having in the 2 digits to hundreds to thousands of matches, and are all good matches and quality matches. And that was part of the job. And yeah, I'm sorry we didn't sync with you on the video.
No, that's
recording.
Great. That's great though, because that's what I like to see in genealogy companies. MyHeritage is the latecomer to the game with all these other companies, but you have obviously improved things greatly for that, and so now you're really competing right alongside everybody, and you have a lot of the similar tools to them. So the second con that I said in the video was that MyHeritageDNA does not have a Chromosome Browser, and so you can't really see a lot of good information on your matches. So what have you guys done to change that?
So we waited for you to post that video, and right after that we've released our Chromosome Browser 1-to-1. So for every DNA match there's the option to go further and click on the Review DNA Match to see more details. We provide so many tools for our users to be able to work with their DNA matches, understand the relationships. So we show them shared surnames that they have from both trees, or shared DNA matches that both of them have. And the recent addition to that page at the bottom was the Chromosome Browser 1-to-1. We always provided our users with the raw data of the DNA match, for example, how many shared segments they have and what is the longest segment, but now we're also painting it in a very beautiful way in a Chromosome Browser that will actually show you the genomic positions where those segments that you share between the two of you are located.
And can you also download a table that shows those different segments as far as the centimorgan location?
So definitely. We gave users the option using an advanced option. They can now download to a CSV format to work on that, you know, in Excel or in any other application that they want. And it will show you the name of that DNA match, the start position and the end position, the genomic positions, the start RSID and the end RSID, the amount of centimorgans for each segment, and how many SNPs are there.
Yeah, and that is good for whenever you're trying to do triangulation, actually being able to match up you with other people, and then hopefully them with some of those same matches.
Correct. So one of the more useful things you can do with the Chromosome Browser and with the data that you can export is exactly that. You can look into those shared segments and where they are located, and use references of people who you know your relations to, and try to triangulate other DNA matches into that group and see whether you're matching in the same segment.
So the third problem that I had with MyHeritage was that besides the Chromosome Browser, which I think is a great tool unto itself, is you also didn't have very many other tools to use for your DNA look at. You mentioned already that previously, yeah, you told people how much centimorgans they shared and how many segments, and that was about the extent of it. So just go through real briefly, what other tools are there available now with this enhanced version of MyHeritageDNA?
Sure. So we're providing various tools to work with your list of DNA matches. What we see as a product, what we want to provide our users with, are with easy ways to work with the thousands DNA matches that they have, an easy way to track their work. So there's an option always to see, always in the page of DNA matches, you can always see that raw data around the DNA, what's related to the DNA info. And on the right, you'll usually see the genealogy information, whether the people is already associated with a tree, how many people are in the tree, whether you have smart matches, meaning individuals exist in both trees, and the surnames, the shared surnames that you might have with one another. When you deep dive and you go into the review match page, there are various components there that are there to help you work with that DNA match and understand how the two of you are related. So the first one are this list of smart matches that you have with that DNA match, if those exist. Next, we show the list of shared surnames, and even if there aren't shared surnames, for example, I have my surnames and you have yours, we'll still show you that list. So if one spelled in name in one way or another, right,
okay,
and our algorithm didn't catch it, we'll still show you that and let you work without those lists. We'll show the list of shared DNA matches, matches who both of us have, right, and both of us share. We'll show you the shared ethnicities and like basically compare your ethnicity estimate results for yours and mine so that we can share and see whether we're related from the same places in the world, and the Chromosome Browser.
So what you've described now, you've taken away these three major cons. Obviously now I'm going to have to go back and review the product again and come up with three more, which you guys hopefully are not going to fix before I can release the video. What I want to know now is what's in the future for MyHeritageDNA.
So talking about the future, I'll talk about what's coming up in the next couple of days actually. And as we spoke about, we've released the Chromosome Browser that lets you see the shared segments you have with one another. In the next coming days, like seriously today, tomorrow, we're going to release the Chromosome Browser one-to-many. Now that's a new tool that will let you choose up to 7 of your DNA matches, put them all up, show them all up together on the Chromosome Browser, and we will indicate in a very easy and clear way for the users to see the triangulated segments, meaning not only those that you share with each one of them, but also the ones that they are sharing with each other. And that is a very powerful tool.
And let me just interject here. That is really important because right now, and I'm not going to say their name, there's only one other company that allows you to do that. And that company is not one of the ones that allows you to build your tree. So you couple that with the fact that you have these tools that connect with the tree that you've built on MyHeritage, and you have a really powerful triangulation tool and able to match with other things.
Absolutely, and the good news and the happy news that we're happy to share with everybody is this tool is completely for free for all of our users to use. Same as the Chromosome Browser one-on-one, the Chromosome Browser one-to-many will also be free, both for people who have already uploaded to MyHeritage or will upload, and for people who obviously bought our kits. More than welcome to take their DNA matches and try to start triangulating them, trying to find those missing paths, understand how each one relates to each other, and we hope to see, what the future holds in the upcoming success stories.
All right, so look forward in the next couple of months as I go through MyHeritageDNA and re-review them and come up with 3 more pros and 3 more cons. At the same time, make sure you're watching what MyHeritageDNA is doing because they are staying on top of the game and improving their product with every single month. If you have any comments, put it in the comment section below and go and check out MyHeritageDNA.